All right, it's time again for our weekly visit with the Miller twins, Damon and Damien of the UAB Blazers, presented each week by Legacy Community Federal Credit Union. You can depend on Legacy. They've been proving it to Birmingham and the UAB community since 1955. Guys, what's up today? How is everybody?
What's up? How you doing?
Doing great.
How about
Good.
you?
I'm awesome, man. I'm awesome. Thanks a lot. Obviously, disappointing trip to Liberty. We talked about the victory meal. Do you have comfort food that you go to, like after a loss, something to make you feel better? Damon, you go first. Is there a comfort food after a loss?
No, it ain't really nothing. You'll probably just get what's on your mind. It ain't nothing that can take that loss away.
Damien, is there anything you can do to get a loss out of your mind? What do you do just to get your mind off of it and move on to the next week?
Well, the best thing we can do is get right back on the field and work on the next opponent, and just learn from the mistakes last week and just push forward.
Yeah, that next opponent, of course, is Georgia Southern. We'll talk about them in a moment, but we like to get to know you guys a little bit too. So this question will start with Damien. Damien, give me a habit your brother has that gets on your nerves and he knows it. Is there a habit he has that gets on your nerves, Damien?
Well, I don't think he knows it, but right now he's been playing the game a lot. He's been on a lot of 2K and Madden. Every time I walk through the living room, I just see him playing the game, and it's on 24/7. And he just been getting on my nerves. He don't even know it.
David, are you at least good at it if you're playing 24/7, right?
I'm pretty good at it.
Okay. What is the habit Damien has that gets on your nerves, David?
He never turn off his TV. Like every time I walk in, it's like just like a blank screen, and it's never off. I left it on last night, actually.
Oh, did you? So what do you watch? So you watch when you're going to sleep. What are you watching when you're going to sleep?
Actually watching Georgia State and Nebraska game. And I fell asleep watching last night. And I woke up at like 3, 4 in the morning, and the screen was just on. It was just buzzing.
All right, so you went to sleep watching game film, so that's a good sign. When you're not watching game film, Damon, you're first. When you're not watching game film, give me 3 things you like watching on TV, streaming, whatever. Give me 3 things you like watching, Damon.
I usually go to YouTube. I probably watch some Madden videos, 2K videos, or lately I've been watching GTA videos for some reason.
All right, Damien, when it's not the game film putting you to sleep at night, what are you watching? Give me 3 things you like to watch.
Usually watch a Netflix video or probably a show. I've been watching this show. I just got on actually Friday, and probably some Madden on YouTube.
What is your favorite movie, Damien? Your favorite movie, the one that'll hook you every single time, Damien?
I say the Avengers Endgame. I like a lot of action movies, and that was just my favorite movie.
All right, Damon?
Yeah, I had to say Endgame too, because for this reason, it's the only movie that I watched a few. I don't like watching movies more than once, but it's the only movie that I watched like 3 or 4 times.
Is it hard to focus when you're watching game film? What helps you focus, Damien, when you're watching game film? Now, look, I know you dozed off, but it was late at night. I get it. What helps you focus when you're watching game film?
I just put myself in the play. Just act like I'm on the field with whatever team we're playing, whoever our opponent's playing on that certain play. I might, just put myself in that moment, like, oh man, right now we're playing this and that, and I'm making my checks mentally and reacting to the play mentally instead of physically, like I would Saturday.
Do either one of you, like, to me, one of the worst feelings in the world is when you're driving down the road and you're fighting off sleep. Do either one of you ever have to do that? Like, that is the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah, you got to drive with the window down the rest of the ride when you do that.
I know. That always helps. But when you like when you fall asleep and you're watching a movie or a show or game film, do you rewind it to the last thing you can remember seeing? And you're like, okay, I'm not falling asleep this time. I'm going to keep going.
Well, last night I couldn't fall asleep. I could rewind it because it had actually skipped a couple videos down and it had turned off. So yeah, I would have to rewind it to where I left off at.
The Miller twins, presented each week by Legacy Community Federal Credit Union. You can depend on Legacy. They've been proving it to Birmingham and the UAB community since 1955. All right, that game film was Georgia Southern. Damon, I'll start with you. I know Damon and Damien not both able to play right now, but you're both paying attention, obviously. So, Damon, I'll start with you. How much attention does it get your team when you see Georgia Southern go to Nebraska and get the win they got last week? How much attention does that get?
It get our attention a lot because actually, no matter where you go, no matter who you beat, we always gonna look at them real good. But Georgia Southern, I think that they have like 102 pass attempts in 2 games, 51 pass attempts per game, and I think they had like 600 yards last game.
Yeah.
So and they got the number 2 offense in the country right now. So we definitely locked in, no matter who their opponent would have been last week.
Yeah, Damien, what jumps out at you from a defensive standpoint, because your brother's right, they had 600 yards at Nebraska. Clay Helton, the former USC coach, their coach now. What jumps out at you, Damien, about this Georgia Southern team?
Well, they just have a good ability to get the ball out quick. They got to do a lot of quick tunnel screens, down screens. They did a little flea flicker last time, and they just got a very successful offense. They got a good game plan. But we are looking forward for the challenge.
Well, it should be a fun game. And our visit with the Miller Twins each week presented by Legacy Community Federal Credit Union. You can depend on Legacy. They've been proving that to Birmingham and the UAB community since 1955. All right, guys, good luck. We'll see you next Tuesday. Go out and get a win over Georgia Southern. We'll talk about it then.
Yes, sir. Thank you.